Okay, so welcome back guys to another shoe review video. This time we got one of my favorite pairs, and that is the Off-White Jordan 5, the gray pair. This is one of my favorite shoes. It's been with me in like coast to coast, man. I've taken the shoe from Orlando to Los Angeles. Yes, bro, I'm still rocking them. I've taken the shoe to Vegas, Arizona. I walked with it in the Grand Canyon, San Francisco, back to LA. I've taken the shoe almost like everywhere, bro. It's one of my favorite pairs. So let's just get right into it. So taking a closer look at the shoe, you'll notice that some of it kind of has a deconstruct feel. And that's a common theme throughout all the Off-White collaborations, all the way from the first 10 to right now. The edges has this weird, like, it's almost like different hairs that are coming out of it. It's kind of like the shoe has a prototype feel to it, honestly. And like I said, it's present throughout the shoe. In fact, it's so relevant that completely different other Nike shoes have influence from these Off-White collaborations. Also, the shoe has like this theme of like holes in it. Even the box has holes in the shoe. Even different Off-White shoes boxes have holes in it for whatever reason. But this one has holes in it, and it's meant that you can actually cut these holes. Now, as you can see, I obviously did not do that. I didn't want to. Some people do cut them out and they put on like red socks or yellow socks so it matches the bottom of the sole, bottom of the shoe, so they can kind of match with it. And another thing is the shoe does come with red and white laces. Obviously, I like the black ones. That's why I got the black ones on. But some people like to match like that. So they'll have the red laces and they have a red sock. For me, I didn't want to go too much in that, but if you're looking to buy that shoe, buy this shoe I should say, that's a cool little touch you can bring onto it. If you notice on the shoe, the holes are actually in the same spot throughout the shoe. So if you look on both pairs of the shoe, the holes are located exactly on the same in both pairs. The only difference is if you look in the tongue, there's a hole in one of the tongues, the left pair, while on the right pair, it's kind of like the edge of where the hole would be, if that makes sense. It's kind of cool. It's the only spot on the shoe that the holes are completely different. So kind of a cool, unique shoe. I got a size 6.5. If you had like a size 12, I've seen videos of people putting their pet hamster through the holes and a hamster keeps running through it. Kind of cool. I really like the shoe for what it is. So going a bit more in depth with the shoe. This shoe obviously came out almost a year ago. This shoe came out during All-Star weekend in February. So a bunch of different shoes came out. This is one of the shoes that came out every year. Jordan does like 20 shoes that come out that week. For me, this is one of those shoes. And the shoe is pretty pricey, bro. It costs, let's see, around the time that I bought it, it was around $750. Now, when it dropped, it was like $1,200, $1,500 for some of these sizes. I got mine for $750 because, you know, prices dip down over time. So the theme that I had is, well, people buy the shoe, other people review the shoe and never wear it. Some people wear it for like an hour. I obviously wear it like all over the freaking place. I wore this on the Grand Canyon and people were DMing me asking me to sell them the shoe because I was destroying them. But in my opinion, I bought the shoe because I really like it, so I'm gonna wear it. It's like when you buy a nice BMW, you don't want to drive the BMW, but you probably should because you spent $80,000 on the car. So just have fun with it, bro. Another little unique touch, probably one of my favorite things on the shoe, is the Nike Air branding. Now, funny enough, this is supposed to be reserved for OG shoes, basically original colorways of the Jordan sneaker when they came out in the 80s and 90s, right? So this color obviously came out in 2020, yet it has the Nike Air branding onto it. And considering the shoe is, you know, Virgil Abloh, kind of makes sense that, you know, Virgil can do what Virgil wants. The guy came a long way from just designing, you know, from being Kanye West's stylist to being CEO of Off-White and designer of this collaboration to co-artistic director of Louis Vuitton. I don't know what the proper term is, but he's running things at Louis Vuitton. So it's real cool to see a shoe like this get like a makeover in this aesthetic. And the shoe is like super comfortable, super wearable. Like I said, so there's a lot of different reviews out there of shoes right when they come out. And so it's not kind of like a review, and you know, I'm guilty of doing it too, but I wanted to do something a little bit different. This is reviewing the shoe almost a year later. Obviously, if you're paying this much money for a shoe, you want the shoe to hold up against the test of time. So me wearing it in Los Angeles, all over Melrose, taking a hike in it in the Grand Canyon, obviously the shoe will last you, well, up until, I don't know how many months left, like 8 months. The shoe's lasted me quite a while. For me, it's worth it. And if you're interested in it, you should probably pick one of these up. Don't be afraid to pick them up, even if it's used. All right, guys, so that's the shoe, that's the video. Please like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments if you want a specific shoe next. Doesn't matter whether it's 10 years, doesn't matter whether it comes out tomorrow. I'm gonna do my best to get of it, as long as it's not too expensive, all right? Till next time.